Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here to bring you another pick a card reading, and today we are looking into what lesson is your person learning at this time. So we're going to look into your person's lessons. What are they going through? What are they trying to learn, figure out? All that stuff. So we have here the first pile with the sun emoji and the second pile with the moon emoji. Definitely feel free to listen to both piles if you feel guided to do so, but just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate, and that's okay. Just take what does and leave what doesn't. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. I am available for personal readings. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, that information will be down below in the description box. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting me and my channel in whatever way you felt guided to do so. Honestly, I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So thank you so much for your time and your patience and your trust. It really, really means a lot to me. I'm so glad that these readings are like providing you with some deeper insights and guidance into your situation. So without further ado here, let's get on to your reading. Hello, pile one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the first pile with the sun emoji, this is your reading for what lesson is your person learning at this time. So I definitely feel like this person is learning about how to set healthy boundaries, particularly with family and like close friends. I'm getting, and I don't know why I said healthy boundaries because that doesn't even make sense. Boundaries are boundaries. I feel like this person doesn't have a sense of what boundaries are. I think that's something they're also learning. I also feel like, I feel like maybe this person thought they had healthy quote unquote boundaries, but really it was just like coping mechanisms or people pleasing or I don't know. I just feel like this person's belief about boundaries like are distorted a bit. So they're learning like what actual boundaries are, especially with the surrendering to setting limits. I also feel like, because it says it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So I definitely feel like your person is doing this with family and friends. I feel like this person can be a bit of a people pleaser. So this person always says yes or doesn't like to say no because they're afraid of being disliked or unloved or something like that. So this person is practicing expressing their own needs, their own limits, their own boundaries. They're learning that no is a complete sentence. They don't have to, convince or prove or, to anyone why they can't do something, why they can do something. I feel like this person is just learning to say no and like take time for themselves, because I feel like whoever they're dealing with, especially if this is like family or friends, kind of take from them, and it's like their family and friends already know that this person is kind of a people pleaser, so they just go to this person because this person can't say no or just really wants to be liked or loved. So it's like they take advantage of this person, and I feel like this person is like figuring that out, is starting to understand the role that they've put themselves in and that they don't want to be in that role with their family and friends. So with family and tribe, this card talks about being very discerning about other people's opinions, beliefs. It talks about becoming aware of how the beliefs of your family and your friends are influencing you. So this person is learning that they're like learning what's theirs. Also, like mental boundaries, emotional boundaries is really, really significant to this person, because I feel like they take on a lot of their family, their friends' opinions, belief, maybe behaviors, like patterns, stuff like that, and like kind of make it their own or adopt it as their own. And it's not working. It never worked. I think it just kept them in a place of comfort zoning, and I feel like this person definitely wants to come out of their comfort zone. They want to be very much more independent is what I'm hearing. But I think this person is definitely learning about relationships. They're learning about their relationship to money, to friends, to people. I feel like this person's going back, like traveling in time. I don't know if this person's visiting family or talking to family more, but something about their childhood is coming up as well. Like, I feel like this person has a lot of resentment towards their family, for opportunities they may have missed out on when they were younger. So this person's trying to kind of grab hold of that or make sense of that in a way. I also feel like um, this person is still learning like why they're carrying some very outdated beliefs that no longer like serve them or help them or support them and who they're trying to be or what they're trying to become, especially in relation to you and their relationship with you. This person, like, yeah, this person has always like seeked love and approval by with family, like um by not doing what they are called to do, by not being their authentic self, but trying to like conform to their family and friends. Not saying their family and friends are like bad or like a negative influence, but I do think it's just not the influence they want to have. You know what I mean? It's not meshing. Like, this is just, I think their family and friends have a total different view and perception of the world, which is totally fine, than they do. But I think this person adapts to their family and friends because they don't. I feel like this person doesn't want to feel abandoned or is very afraid to be alone or something like that. And or doesn't want to feel unloved, so they kind of adopt their family and their friends' beliefs just to like fit in. And I think that's something that this person is definitely learning. So this person is learning like what they want to do versus what their family and friends want them to do. And I think this person is realizing they can no longer live a life in order to make someone else happy. They need to make themselves happy. And so this person is definitely like examining their loyalties and, like I said, their family beliefs, rituals, and all these things that have power over them, that keep them in this loop, that keep them stuck, that keep them restricted in a way. And I feel like this person is understanding that they have to let go of anything like that that's not serving them. So this person is facing their fears of being different and embracing uniqueness. And even if their family and friends or other people don't understand them or approve of their actions, I feel like this person is learning to be okay with that. So I do feel like this person is, I'm getting like root chakra with the family and tribe card. So this person is definitely working on their root chakra. They're helping release past limitations, hurts, because I do feel like this person is definitely limiting themselves. They know that. So this person is learning to surrender to that. And we do have the surrender card here. And it's just learning. I like this person's energy because they're actually doing the work. Like, you know, when people like know they need to set healthy boundaries and like surrender and be authentic and, you know, do things in a more mature way, but knowing and doing is two totally different things. And I feel like this person is definitely doing what they know they need to do in order to be happy. So this person is releasing old hurts that their family and friends have bestowed upon them on, and this is really just helping this person increase their confidence, and it's helping them manifest their desires into their physical reality, which I definitely feel like you're one of those desires. And I feel like this has been an issue when it comes to your relationship with this person. Like, their family, their friends have always interfered in your relationship in some way, shape, or form. And it doesn't have to be physically. It could be like mentally, emotionally, like just kind of influencing this person in all ways to make them act or behave in a certain way that's not really true to them. And we do have honesty, integrity, and authenticity. So it says here, a part of me has lied to myself for so long, I'm not sure who the real me is. And I definitely feel like this person, like, has lied to themselves, has not been genuine, has not been in their integrity and authentic, has not been honest to you, to themselves. You know, when a person lies to you or whatever person does to you, they do it to themselves like 10 times full. Do you know what I mean? So I do feel like this person has taught to be disconnected from their emotional body, has taught to not trust or believe in their emotions, but always use logic. So it's a very kind of distorted masculine energy. I feel like this person has created distortion in their own energetic field, particularly in their solar plexus chakra, which is where they get their confidence. So I think this person is taking back their power and realizing that no one did this to them. They decided to do this for a variety of reasons, for safety, for security, but they no longer need to feel safe and security with their family. You know what I mean? This person realizes that their safety and security comes from within. And I feel like this person is, again, like facing their fears, like facing whatever illusions have been created here. And whatever that may be, and they're willing to be really, really honest with themselves, and I feel like really, really honest with their family member, or maybe a particular family member, or family, or their family in general, or their friends. I feel like this person is just being a lot more mature and is ready to grow up. And we have surrender here, and it says, if I surrender to you, to this connection and to the universe, I may perceive myself as weak, I may appear weak. So again, this person has a misconception about emotions, about feelings. So they're learning that, expressing love, expressing emotions is not a weakness. It doesn't make them needy. I hate that word. It doesn't, but this is something that this person has been taught. And I do feel like this person is, this person is really striving and persevering. They're not giving up on themselves, and they're definitely not giving up on this connection. But this person is like trying to figure out why they have a hard time expressing love or expressing emotion. I think they know and they realize this. And so this person is definitely like I don't know why I'm hearing working up the courage to tell you how they feel. So that message came through strong, but also trying to help themselves out of a self-limiting belief. And this person is doesn't want to give you up, and doesn't want to give up who they are. It's like this person is learning it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to have emotions, to have feelings. You're human. And it's okay that whatever happens when you express these emotions is whatever happens. They'll be able to deal with it in a mature way, which is why we have maturity here. So I do feel like this person is learning also how to detach from outcomes, is realizing and acknowledging and accepting like the bigger picture, the bigger plan to certain things, that there is a bigger plan than they can conceive of. And this person is no longer trying to control, like maybe this person had a control issue, which also is something they learned from their family and friends. I mean, we all have control issues to a certain degree, and it's definitely something we pick up from our environment growing up. So definitely this person is learning that control is an illusion of the ego, and they can't control they can't control their people. They can only control how they respond, how they react, what they think, what they feel, and go from there. So this person is learning that, they can't be scared anymore to express themselves in whatever way they want to express themselves, whether it's anger, pain, sadness, depression, whatever it may be, happiness. This person can't be afraid to express that, because it keeps them stuck. It keeps them looping. It keeps them, again, limited and restrictive. And this person doesn't want to do that anymore. It's really getting to them, honestly. This person is like tired of being confined, and like I'm getting like a misery of their own making when it comes to like who they can be, what they can say, and what they can do. And with maturity here, it says, sometimes I feel like I don't want to grow up. So maybe this person was very immature in the past because they weren't taught how to handle emotions. They weren't taught how to handle their feelings. And so this person was very maybe emotionally immature, or just lacked emotional intelligence in certain cases, especially when it comes to like relationships, especially like romantic relationships. I feel like this person is definitely choosing to step into their power and let go of like stale patterns, behaviors that keep them stuck, and again repetitive, and like looping in the same like repetitive cycles. This person like used to be afraid to be mature and to have a mature conversation with anyone, and I feel like they're realizing like maturity isn't scary. It's scary because maybe in your childhood you tried, or you saw things that led, when people had mature conversations, it led to like a breakup, or it led to like a falling apart of your family or something like that. They're associating like maturity and like emotional vulnerability to something scary. And I feel like, this person didn't want to face their own consequences for what they did or did not do. So this person was scared of consequences. So that's why they tried to control as much as they could of the outcome as possible. But it really just like kept them in a very, very limiting like box and limiting way. So this person is definitely taking responsibility for their actions, and is, trying to free themselves, and is they're taking responsibility for their actions and their non-actions, and they're freeing themselves from any limiting blocks and any limiting beliefs that they've had, because they're really tired of being stuck or confined to a certain way of being, especially when it comes to their family. And I feel like this person's family may not accept you or accept this relationship that you have with your person, for whatever reason. It doesn't even matter. But this person doesn't even care about the differences that you both share. I think this person's head was filled with a lot of doubt by family and friends about why you both couldn't work out or why you both can't be together. And this person is realizing that they're just thoughts, they're just opinions, they're just beliefs. It doesn't make it true. And what's true is how this person feels in their heart for you. And this person feels and has a lot of love for you. I feel like this person may want to start their own family lineage, like line with you, may want to have their own tribe with you, may want to definitely wants to have a mature and honest conversation with you, and wants to surrender to this connection. And they're realizing that the true strength comes from them being honest, from them surrendering, from them not being afraid of consequences, but taking responsibility for how they feel and doing something about it. So that is what I see for you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insights and guidance to your situation. If not, feel free to choose the other pile, but I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my second pile. If you chose the moon emoji, this is your reading for what lesson is your person learning. So I definitely feel like your person is learning how to heal themselves. They are learning how to, I'm getting relax their body, how to breathe. I feel like this person may suffer from anxiety or bouts of depression from time to time. I feel like this person may have overcome or is learning how to overcome some type of illness or pain in their body. I feel like this person's just learning how to slow down and how to look within and make important changes when it comes to their health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Because this person is definitely, it's I'm getting a lot of tears. So this person is releasing a lot of energy through crying. I feel like this person is maybe learning how to cry for the first time. This person may not be a big crier, but they are doing that now more and more every day, because they're realizing it's such a big stress reliever, which it really is. This person, I feel like, has been feeling, for most of their life, has experienced a lot of stress, overwhelming anxiety, suffering in terms of ailments in their body, just feeling exhausted. Again, depression comes up. And I feel like this person, is realizing that that means their body is trying to communicate with them. So this person is learning how to listen to their body, listen to their inner voice, how to communicate with their body. Their body wants them to start treating in a more loving manner. And I feel like this person may not take care of their body and this is emotional, mental, physical. This person is just not taking care of their body. And I feel like this person needs to, or is learning how to become more conscious of this area, of all areas of their body and in their life, and is no longer avoiding or suppressing certain ailments, certain feelings that their body is going through. Anything that they're feeling, this person is awakening to it. And I feel like, even though healing takes time and it's definitely a process, this person's making their first steps towards healing and creating a safe and loving, supportive environment for themselves in their body and external to them, where they can listen to their inner wisdom, where they can trust themselves, where they can balance their health, where they can return to a state of perfect balance in their health. And we also have here, surrender your belief in scarcity. So again, this is their mental health as well. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So this person is learning to dream again. This person is learning to understand that they are an infinite being and they are abundant. The universe is within them. It's inside them. And they need to remove the blocks so they can hear the universe talk to them and speak through them. And this person has a lot of dreams that they wish they could succeed in. And I feel like a lot of why they feel like they haven't succeeded is because this person blocks off like their intuition or certain feelings that their body comes through their body, or certain, like I said, ailments that happen. And this person, it's like a bigger message. All ailments, all diseases, all sickness start in the spiritual realm first. They start in your spiritual body first, and then they manifest to your physical body. So by the time it gets to your physical body, it's just a symptom at this point. But the deeper root cause is something a lot more, I want to say, important, or just more meaningful. It has a deeper connotation to it than what we perceive and what we've been taught to believe and perceive. So again, I feel like, a lot of what this person is experiencing, like their anxiety, their depression, their sadness, their pain, could stem from their abandonment issues, could stem from them, having this physical separation within themselves and with you, could stem from them feeling like they're not a great provider, or they grew up in a household where, they weren't provided for. They had to be the provider at a very young age or something like that. But this is where it's all stemming from. It's not just, oh, my knee hurts. Oh, I have this like pain in my neck, or, oh, I have this like pain in my shoulder. It stems from like a heavier energetic ailment that I think they're ready to look at and to kind of make amends. So with abandonment issues, we have, I'm aware that I pushed you away emotionally before you could abandon me. So I do feel like this person has pushed you away. I do feel like this person has self-worth issues. They don't feel good enough to be with you, to be a partner, to provide for you, but they also don't like being separate from you. So I feel like this person couldn't get it together. Like they couldn't figure out how to be with you and feel good. You know what I mean? And it's like not being with you doesn't make them feel good either. So this person was very conflicted a lot of the time. And it came from their belief and their lack of like healing what needed to be healed. And especially like emotional distance. I feel like this person was very emotionally distant from you. They pushed you away a lot, or just kept themselves very aloof towards you. Like they didn't share a lot about what they're feeling, what they're going through with you. They kind of just kept it at a certain pace or at a certain level in a certain way, because this person was afraid that you would abandon them. And so this person abandoned you to kind of not feel abandoned by you. So I do feel like this person is learning or trying to get to the core of this issue. And I don't think it's really easy. I think it's a very painful process that this person is going through at this time, because it's a very deep wound. And I feel like the more that it gets exposed, the more that it becomes even more painful. And even though obviously this can be healed, but I think there's like many different types of wounds on top of this wound. And I feel like it's starting to become important, like almost like detrimental to this person to figure out, not to figure out, but to kind of unravel this onion. You know what I mean? Like to kind of rip off the Band-Aid and get to the core of this wound, because there's a lot of lessons and healing to be had. And I think this is going to happen in layers with this person and in like small parts with this person. But I do feel like this person is aware of their actions, and again, is learning to be accountable for them. And that's the first step towards healing anything, especially when it comes to abandonment issues. So this person is learning that. I also feel like with provider here, it says, I was taught to put others before my own needs and wants and desires. I was taught to provide. Somehow myself got lost in the paradigm. So this person, was taught not to put themselves first, basically, was taught that self-love is selfish, as most of us have been taught that, was taught to not care about their needs, their wants and desires, and put everyone before them. So this person could have been a bit of a people pleaser. I'm not getting that so much, but I'm getting that this person may have just been taught to provide for everyone else and forget about yourself. So I do feel like this person is learning to respect themselves, or is starting to learn how to respect themselves enough and care enough about themselves to care about their own wants, their needs and desires, because if they don't, then no one else is going to help themselves before they can help another person, to fill their own cup before they can help fill the cup of another person. And learning that taking care of themselves first is not a selfish act. It's necessary in order for them to be the best version of themselves to others, to help others, to provide for others. Because right now this person is, I feel like, running on empty, running on fumes, is not providing the best quality of anything to other people, but especially is not providing the best quality of life to themselves. And so they can't give to others what they can't give to themselves. So this person is learning that it starts with them first. It starts with getting to the core of this issue and not pushing their emotional body away, because this person is very separated from their emotional body, from just their body in a general sense, not even just their emotional body, but like their physical body, their mental body. Like this person has just been detached for a very long time. And with separation here, it says it hurts to be apart from you, but maybe it's best right now. And I definitely feel this person feels this way because they can't give you what you need right now. This person can barely give themselves what they need at this moment in time. They can't provide for you in any way, emotionally, mentally. Like they're just not there because this person's not there for themselves. So I would suggest sending this person a lot of healing love right now, or a lot of healing energy, because this person could really use it. I definitely feel like this person just seems stuck, like doesn't feel sure about themselves, doesn't know what's real and what's not real. I feel like this person is going through a lot of hurt right now and is trying to accept it and trying to embrace it for what it is, because obviously it's an opportunity for soul growth. It's an opportunity to balance. It's an opportunity to work through their triggers. This person is being very triggered right now. Like every emotion that they've could ever experience is coming up to the surface right now. This person is going through is like at the beginning journey of their healing, which I think is beautiful, but it's also very painful, and it's very lonely. I feel like this person is very lonely and is trying to clear up a lot of their issues, I just hear, and is trying to heal it and rise above it, and is trying to rise above the illusion that you both are separate, that they're separate. And because, separation is just an illusion. We're all together. We have one consciousness, one source. We're all connected. And I feel like, this person is trying to grasp trying to learn a lot of lessons, a lot of major lessons in like a very short amount of time is what I'm hearing. So this person has some major things going on that they're trying to get done in one setting, like all at the same time. And I think it's admirable, and I think it's very inspiring, but I do feel like this person may notice that they're biting off a little bit more than they can chew. Like abandonment issues alone are like hard to deal with, but like, taking on abandonment issues, security issues, self issues, it's all coming up at once. And I feel like this person is doing a good job trying to manage it, but I do feel like it could overwhelm them at times. And this is why they're crying a lot, or just feeling, again, overwhelmed, anxiety, stuck, depressed, because they're just realizing all this stuff that they've thought, all this stuff that they've done, all their, everything that has been them up until this point has been a lie, basically, has been based in lack, has had a faulty foundation. And I think, when we all start this journey, that's the first thing that comes through, where we're aware of where we've deceived ourselves, where we lied, where we're false, where we haven't been in our integrity and authentic. And I feel like this is where this person's at, and it's overwhelming. It does cause a lot of anxiety. I remember the first time like I awoken or started to be more aware of what I'm doing in my family and my surroundings and my programming and my beliefs. Like it was like, honestly, like for a whole year I was very depressed. Like I was very like just confused, lost, overwhelmed, honestly. Like a lot of the time it took a year, honestly. And I feel like this person, I'm not saying this person, you're going to be separate from this person for a year, but it took a while for me. Like everyone's different, but realizing that where you've kind of limited yourself is it's a big deal, in where you should celebrate, because you're aware, you're becoming more enlightened, you're becoming more like self-aware. But also it's depressing because it means you can't do the same things you used to do anymore. Like it just won't work. You can try, but it won't work. And I think that's depressing, like losing, parts of yourself that you identified with for so long, and like losing your sense of self, quote unquote, when really you're just gaining your true self. So I think this is what's going on with this person. Sorry, I went on a tangent, but I just feel like this is what your person's going through. They're like at the beginning stages of their healing, and that is really beautiful and also really scary. So the more that you can just let this person know you're there, because I think and in whatever way you feel comfortable doing, because this person, like I said, they're not able to like give you what you need, but just sending this person a prayer or praying for them or just sending them healing, I think could really help this person like realize that they're not alone, because this person has a fear of being alone and they feel alone right now. And I feel like this person could just use some like I mean, obviously they have spiritual support, but could just use some like emotional support, some physical support, without feeling like they have to do something to receive it, because we're all perfect the way we are. We just, us being here, being like on this earth, we deserve everything. We deserve, support in all its ways. We don't have to do anything to like, receive respect or love or acceptance. Like, we are it. This is it. So I feel like this person is also learning that that paradigm, that particular wisdom within themselves. This person just is learning a lot of lessons all at once. And I feel for this person. I understand it. That's why I'm like, I get it. And it's like, they're going to have to realize they have to take this kind of in chunks, because it can be really overwhelming. But that is what I see for you guys. This is what I see for your person. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insights and guidance to your situation, to this person. If not, feel free to pick the other pile if you feel guided to do so. But I'm going to leave it here and say thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will talk to you all later. Take care.